Welcome to the discussion video on part 2 of the partnership dissolution. So last time we have ended up on the investment in the partnership and illustrated some examples related to a partner investing in a partnership, and the transaction is between the new partner and the partnership. So now let's proceed with the other ways on how partnership dissolution is accounted for. The next topic is the Goodwill Method. So let us read this passage. In traditional accounting that is based on US GAAP, an additional method called the Goodwill Method is used to recognize an implied value from a partner's contribution during admission and the payment to a partner during withdrawal. So the concept of the Goodwill Method is to recognize yung intangible value on the partner's contribution. It can either be uh, the expertise of the partner being admitted in the partnership uh, will be recognized by recognizing an asset account such as a goodwill. However, this method has been outlawed by PFRS 3 business combination. So your accounting for business combinations will tackle most of the goodwill method. Goodwill, by its inherent nature, is difficult to measure with sufficient reliability, and it has the tendency to be measured arbitrarily. So this is the reason why it has been outlawed by PFRS 3 business combination. So ano bang sinasabi on PFRS 3? Ang sinasabi lang doon, it prohibits the recognition of goodwill from transactions that are not business combinations. So if the transaction is not a business combination, uh, just like a transaction wherein a partner has been admitted to the partnership, it is not a business combination. So we can define business combination. You can learn it in your course Accounting for Business Combination, but it is clear that the admission of a new partner is not a business combination, but a mere acceptance of a new partner in the business. Therefore, by looking at PFRS 3 specifying the goodwill method to be used only for business combination transactions, the goodwill will not be recognized in the admission of a new partner, the withdrawal of a partner. So we will not be looking at the goodwill as part of the illustrations for the module on partnership. Okay, let's proceed now to withdrawal, retirement, or death of a partner. So by the way, let me emphasize that concept can be asked as a theory question in your CPALI board exam. The the condition on PFRS 3 business combinations. So the other modes wherein a partnership can be dissolved is the withdrawal, retirement, or death of a partner. So when a partner retires, or dies, the interest may be purchased by one or all of the remaining partners or can be settled by the partnership. So there are several illustrations coming related to the purchase of the interest of a withdrawing, retiring, and a dead partner, or it can be settled by the partnership. So we will illustrate more of item A and B. So the interest of the withdrawing, retiring, or deceased partner is adjusted for his share of any profit or loss during the period up to the date of his withdrawal, retirement, or death, and his share of any revaluation gains or losses as of the date of his withdrawal, retirement, of death. So ang sinasabi lang dito, when the date of the withdrawal, retirement, and death of the partner, dapat i-account mo muna yung profit and loss up to the date kung kailan siya nag-withdraw, retire, or namatay. Then, yung revaluation gains or losses, ano tong revaluation gains or losses? These are the restatement of the carrying amounts of the assets to the fair values, or the liabilities to their fair value. So, kailangan, ang sinasabi lang dito, bago natin i-account yung interest of the withdrawing, retiring, or a dead partner, dapat we identify muna we computed first the profit and loss up to the date of the retirement, and the valuation gains or losses up to the date of withdrawal, retirement, and death. So let us illustrate this. Okay, the capital account balances of the partners in ABC partnership on July 1 before any necessary adjustments are as follows. So, binigyan ka ng capital for A, B, and C with their profit and loss sharing ratios. 150, 250, 100,000 ang capital, total of 500,000. So, the condition is the partnership has a profit of 900,000 for the period. So, case 1, withdrawal. So, let us look at this, the withdrawal, the purchase of interest by the remaining partner. So, let us go back with the So, andito po tayo sa purchase of the remaining partners. Pwede kasing settled by partnership. So, case 1 is withdrawal and purchase of the remaining partner, yung existing partner. So, on July 1, C withdraws from the partnership. So, si C na may capital na 100,000, nag-withdraw siya when he was bought out by his co-partners for 620,000 cash. So, ibig sabihin ng bought out, binili nung existing partners yung kanyang interest dun sa partnership. So, the net assets of the firm as of this date approximate their fair value. So, ang sinasabi lang dito, kung magkano daw yung value ng carrying amounts are the same as that of their fair value. So, we determine the appropriate journal entries as the requirement. So first, before we recognize the withdrawal, transfer of equities, we recognize first, ang sabi dito sa ating previous slide, is we account for the profit and loss up to the date of withdrawal. So the partnership profit is 900,000. So debit income summary 900,000, debit A capital 180,000 computed as 900,000 times 20%, yung profit and loss ratio nila. Then, B capital, 270, 900,000 times 30%. C capital, 450,000, which is computed as 900,000 times 50%. So, yun yung unang appropriate entry. Next, upon distributing the profit among the partners, we recognize now the withdrawal of partner C. So, we determine now first kung magkano ba ang kanyang capital credit as of the date of withdrawal. So, 100,000 ang kanyang initial capital plus the one that is earned because of the 900,000 profit, so 450. So, 100 plus 450 is 550,000. So, ang sabi, when it is a purchase of interest within the partnership, diba, we have discussed that there is no gain or loss recorded in the partnership books because it is a personal gain between the selling and the buying partner. So what are we going to do is a transfer within equity. So debit C capital 550,000 and then credit A and B capital for at what amount based on their profit and loss sharing ratio, yung old profit and loss ratios. So for 550,000 times 20 over 50 or 2 over 5. Bakit 50? Because 20 plus 30%. Kasi sila na lang yung natira on the partnership. So, 220 and B capital, 330,000. So, that's how we do when a partner withdraw and the interest has been purchased by the remaining partner. Okay, let's go back to one item. Nakalimutan ko ata itong slide na ito. The item where the discussion purchased by one or all of the remaining partners settlement amount is not recorded in the partnership books but only the transfer within equity. So, ito yung ginawa natin kanina. Settlement by the partnership, settlement amount is recorded in the partnership books. So, kung magkano yung sinettle, halimbawa, nagbayad ang partnership, di ba? Ito kasing una, this is a purchase of interest by the remaining partner. Kung nag-withdraw, ganyan. However, pwede rin kasing yung partnership ang mismong magbabayad na at not the partners. Ibig sabihin, the settlement amount is recorded in the partnership books. Halimbawa, naglabas ng cash because of the payment. Later on, we will illustrate it. The bonus method and the deferred settlement. So let us take a look at this, yung bonus method. Yung bonus method na sinasabi dyan is the same bonus method na we account on the previous discussions. Etong deferred settlement na sinasabi dyan ay there are cases kasi na the outgoing partner ay hindi agad nababayaran. So po pwedeng since nag-withdraw na yung partner pero hindi pa lang nababayaran, we set up a liability account. So magse-set up tayo ng liability account for the for that withdrawing or retiring partner. So later we will have a discussion on this, yung deferred settlement. Okay, so let's proceed with case number 2. We finish na tayo sa case 1. So let's proceed with case number 2. So case number 2 is of the same scenario, except it is a retirement, settlement of interest by the partnership. So ito ay partnership naman na. C retires on July 1, the partnership settles C's interest for 620,000 cash. So the requirement is to provide the journal entries. So kanina it is a withdrawal of interest and a purchase of the remaining partner, but now it is a retirement of a partner. So how do we recognize the retirement of the partner? First step pa rin is to distribute muna the share in the profits, which is journal entry number 1. Next, you account for magkano ang capital credit ng retiring partner. So 100,000 plus 450 is 550,000. Since this is a partnership, the settlement has been made by the partnership, you have to recognize yung amount, yung settlement amount. Magkano binayad ni partnership? 620,000. Therefore, may lumabas na cash sa partnership. Credit cash, 620,000. Then, eliminate mo itong C capital, 550,000. Anong mangyayari doon sa difference na 70,000? The difference na 70,000 will be a reduction on the capital of the remaining partners, computed based on their old profit and loss sharing ratio. So, yun po yun. 550 plus 28 plus 42. Kaya siya 20 over 50 is because 20 divided by 20 plus 30. Okay, let's proceed with case number 3. This is a retirement. Retirement pa rin ito, but payment in the form of a non-cash asset. So, hindi cash ang naibigay. So, C retires on July 1. It receives cash of 500,000 and land with carrying amount 100,000. So, dalawang item ang na-receive, isang cash at isang land. Yung land, ang carrying amount 100,000 and fair value 300,000 from the partnership as settlement of his interest. So ang nagbayad diyan ay yung partnership. Kasi sabi from the partnership as settlement of his interest. So provide the journal entry. So same scenario. First, the step 1 is to divide the profits as of the date of the retirement. So, ayan, yun. So, same entry tayo sa entry number 1. So, 100 plus 450, 550 yan. Ang capital balance ni C as of that date. Next, yung, di ba, if you will go back on our previous illustrations, ang sinasabi doon is if there are changes in the fair values of the assets and the liabilities, it should be restated at its fair value. Since there is a change in the fair value as of the date of the retirement of C, we have to recognize this. So how to recognize? Ang carrying amount 100, fair value 300,000. Therefore, dagdagan mo yung land mo ng 200,000 and then kung dagdagan mo yung capital credits ng bawat capital account. So, A capital, B capital, C capital. 200,000. Bakit 200,000? Because that is the difference between the fair value and the carrying amount. You multiply it with the profit and loss ratio. So, yan siya. Then, meron na tayong new capital balance for C. 100 plus 450 plus 100 is 650. So, 650 na ang magiging debit mo kay C when he retires. So, C capital is debited at 650,000. Then, cash. Dito muna tayo sa cash. You credit cash, 500,000. And then, you credit land, 300,000. So, mapapansin mo, ni-restate mo na yung land before siya ibinigay kay C. Okay? Then, 800,000 ang total na natanggal sa partnership books, pero 650,000 lang ang capital credit ni C. So, saan manggagaling yung iba, yung 150,000? That will be a reduction on the interest of A and B, prorated based on their old profit and loss ratios. So, ito ng 2/5. 2/5. I mean, the new profit and loss for A and B. 2/5 and 3/5. So that will be the requirement. I want you to take note of this, yung the net effect of C's taking the non-cash asset is a net decrease on his capital of 200,000. So, because this may be a question in the board exam. A question to the effect of asking kung magkano ang total effect, yung net effect doon sa non-cash asset. So, hindi mo titingnan yung cash na 500,000, but you will focus on the non-cash item. Ang sabi kasi dito, yung non-cash item ay carrying amount 100, fair value 300,000. So, nung ni-revalue siya dito, ang nadagdagan si C ng 100,000, di ba? Nadagdagan siya ng 100,000. Pero, dahil sa kanya ring ibibigay yung mismong land na ang amount ay 300,000, what is the effect on the capital of C? The net decrease of net decrease of 200,000 kasi imbes na sa kanya mapunta yung buong 300,000 ay na-distribute pa kay A at B. So, yun lang ang sinasabi dyan. The net effect of C taking the non-cash asset is a net decrease on his capital of 200,000 without considering the other items such as the cash. Kumbaga, ang tinatanong lang dito is the net effect on the non-cash item. Okay, let's proceed with case 4. The death of a partner, settlement of interest by the partnership. So, using the same info in case number 3 except that C dies on July 1. So, same info tayo kay case 3. Yung 500,000 tsaka land with carrying amount na 100 and fair value of 300,000. Okay, provide the journal entries. So, the solution is, same lang din ang procedure na gagawin mo dyan when you recognize the profit, when you recognize the revaluation of the gain. Okay, case 4. However, pending the settlement, C's adjusted capital balance is transferred to a liability account. So, ito yung deferred settlement na sinasabi kanina. Same procedure po ang gagawin doon sa case number 3 at case number 4. However, we are discussing na kung merong pending settlement or hindi pa kayang bayaran ng partnership, you have to set up a liability to the estate of C, 800,000. And when the settlement date arises, you have just to eliminate it. You debit liability to the estate of C to eliminate the liability account, and then you credit the cash and the land amounts. So remember, this is just an addition. So meron ka pa ring entry na recognition of the share in the profit and the revaluation of the fair value of the land. So that is case number 4. Okay, let's proceed with case number 3, the withdrawal of the partner with a fully depreciated asset. So, paano kapag ang i-withdraw mo ay ang nag-withdraw na si C on July 1, naka-receive daw siya ng 250,000 na cash at isang fully depreciated equipment. So, kapag fully depreciated equipment, ibig sabihin ang carrying amount niyan ay 0 na. With fair value na 300,000 from the partnership. So, this is a partnership settlement. So, paano natin gagawin yan? The requirement is to provide the entry to record the withdrawal. So, kung mapapansin mo, ang requirement is yung entry na lang to record the withdrawal because by this case number 5, we assume na alam mo na yung procedure. The same procedure in step 1, you allocate first the profit and then you compute for the revaluation, ganon. You compute for the revaluation. So, dito, may revaluation ka dyan na fair value na 300,000, you have to debit the equipment for 300,000. However, the requirement is only to recognize the entry on the withdrawal of C. So, paano gagawin natin dyan? I-recognize mo pa ba itong fair value? Fully depreciated na yung equipment. Ibig sabihin, wala na yan sa books. So, paano pag ganon? The answer is, kapag ganyan, wala na yan sa books because zero na yan ang carrying amount ng equipment, you have to restate its fair value. So, kung zero ang kanyang carrying amount, dapat i-restate mo siya. You debit equipment for that item. So, now, kung i-withdraw na yan, what to do? So, 100,000 ang capital ni C plus, let's go back to some items, plus yung profit na yan na 450, that is 550,000. Then the recognition of the revaluation of the land na 100,000. So ilan na yon? 650,000 na yon. Then the fair value of the equipment na 300,000. Are we going to revalue that? So, kanina, 100 ang kanyang balance plus share the 100 ang kanyang balance plus share in the profit na 900,000 is 450 plus the 100 plus 450 is 550. So, itong land, hindi pala ito kasama dahil ito ay case number 3. Okay, so 550 plus yung share niya dito sa fair value. 300,000 times 50% is 150. So, 550 plus 150 is 700,000. So, ito yung total capital interest ni C. So, you have to debit C capital 700,000 and then credit the cash, 250,000 dahil ito ay partnership settlement. Credit equipment, 300,000. Then, mas malaki kasi ang capital na nabawas. Saan manggagaling yung ibang items? Kay A and B capital. So, therefore, madadagdagan ang A, ang capital ng remaining partners, prorated using the new profit and loss 2030 for A and B respectively. So 150 times 2 over 5, 60,000. For B capital, 150 times 3 over 5, 90,000. So I think that ends the illustrations on the withdrawal, retirement, or death of a partner. Please continue on the next video for the incorporation of a partnership illustration. Thank you.